Good evening everybody and welcome to DTR. We are here for round 11 in Abu Dhabi, and today it's a sprint race. So yeah, hopefully everything is fine for the drivers. We've got 20 drivers, well, I mean 19 drivers, one short of the 20th, but I am your host, Evil Master, and I'll be your comms for this race. So hopefully everything's fine. And hopefully it doesn't rain obviously in Abu Dhabi, so we'll have to worry about the weather. But there's that slim chance that it maybe could, but I really doubt it. This track, yeah, it's quite different this year. Obviously we've seen the removal of the chicane, approaching the hairpin. As you can see, it's now completely flat. And yeah, you need to really pick your braking point for this corner, because it's quite easy to understeer and there's a lot of time on the exit. And obviously clearly see that there's another hairpin at the end of the second straight. It's a pretty long hairpin. You need to obviously get that right as well, as I've gone on board with one of the Alfa Romeos. And we will see that yeah, this corner is dramatically different. No more chicane there. I would quite like the chicane, but yeah, this is a good addition as well. And hopefully my audio is fine, and hopefully the game isn't too loud. But yeah, here we go on with Jens Hoffer in the final few in the final section of this track. Also been widened as well, and this corner is completely flat as well on qualifying. But here we go on for a lap with the Alfa Romeo driver as he begins on this straight into turn 1. Same as always, shifting on the 4th gear to get the turn in 5th gear up into this pretty fast left and right. You don't want to get the understeers, you'll go completely off there and go over the bumps and lose your time. Into this hairpin now, 3rd gear getting hit in the apex, going a little bit wide. I think losing a little bit of time on exit, but not too much. They're now heading towards the chicane here. It's always been the same. Nothing's changed with it at all. It's quite a bit tricky this year, especially on traction, as the cars like to snap a little bit, but the Alfa Romeo driver's got that all right with no problems at all. We're now heading into this fast hairpin, that's what I call it really. And let's see how he takes it. 4th gear, hitting the apex on the entry, but losing a little bit of speed on the exit doing that. But all things to be going well. Oh, that's a 5-place grid penalty for Goon, for collision. And yeah, you can see on the map the Red Bull and AlphaTauri have collided, and yeah, the AlphaTauri is out of this session. But anyway, back on with the lap into the final corner, completely flat out right there in 7th gear, and then into the proper final corner. And then we see a time of 24.2. Pretty decent lap, as we'll see his teammate of Wadi coming through the final corner, and it will be 25.8. Well, not a pretty decent lap time there. I think he might have made a mistake. But now we'll see quite a few drivers come out the final corner, set laps, as we got call them Kengs in P2 with a 24.5. Racing Ryan 24.8 into P3, and Hayward, or Jay Hayward, with a 25.0, put himself up into P4. Already we're starting to see pretty big gaps, as Elliott with a 25.6 into P5. So yep, we're currently seeing the first times coming, and there's Bogrovsky, the man himself, the legend. That's how everyone knows him. 24.6 as he goes completely wide in turn 1. And yep, we've got Tom Putty with 25.1 as well, going wide as well into turn 1. And this is the first few runs, but then we'll see Skip up again, and there's like we'll come on board with him later on as Mikey. He's a pretty fast driver. I raced with him back on F1 2020. He was a pretty fast driver, and apparently he's on purple in the middle sector. And yeah, here he goes. This corner's this final sector is pretty flowing. You don't want to get on the power and the risk of potentially spinning up the rear tyres and going into the wall, but like Latifi did last year. But across the line, 25.3 for Mikey. But yeah, Skip is still on the lap in the chicane. Go back on board with him later on. Let's see, I think Jordan, yep, into the fast hairpin with that beautiful McLaren livery. It's a shame they haven't, you know, updated the cars with, you know, new upgrades, because yeah, Aston Martin doesn't have the Red Bull side pods, still has those oval shaped side pods, and yeah, the McLaren doesn't have its new side pods, and also the Williams. I would quite like to see the Williams with its updated side pods, because they look pretty nice. But anyway, Jordan crossed the line, and it's 24.8 up into P5. So yep, that is a pretty decent banker. But like Jens Hoffer has the pace advantage on everyone else. As there we go, Skip across the line with a 26.0. He might be going on again. Come back to him later on. But yeah, those are the first couple of laps. So that means everyone will be putting on new tyres on now, and we will be getting ready for next laps. So yeah. And right now, everything seems to have calmed down. As obviously, qualifying is not really that important now. Well, this qualifying session, because it's gonna be a sprint. We're gonna get a little race on the hands, and with that sprint, we can see some potential tyre strategies. Someone can go for the softs and have 2 mediums for the race, because with a sprint, you get given another set of mediums. So you can maybe do a soft double medium if you want. If you do put on softs for, you know, sprint. So some people might be saving a set of tyres, set of softs for the sprint, but yeah, it really does depend. Because obviously, the best strategy you would want is obviously double medium and maybe softs at the end, because obviously the medium tyres are the best tyres. But yeah, anyway, could see people just put on the mediums, using them up for that race, but they won't have mediums later on, unfortunately. Some people might be different, but for now, let's see who can get the fastest time. As it looks like we've got Jens Hoffer on a lap now, about to begin it. And here we go. We'll not go on board this time, but just watch the lap. As we see Nelboy, 24.5 into P2. Jens Hoffer beginning his lap. My throat's not that great, but I will be fine. But here we go into this hairpin. We'll see what he gets at the sector 1. 1/10 down, unfortunately. Not what you would really want, especially around the track. And oh, Cavios with a 5-place grid penalty for colliding with Racing Ryan. I want to know what happened there. I really do. But back on board with Tom with Jens Hoffer into the next. And yep, backed off. Must have lost a lot of time. Yeah. And now Gobon Cassell, who's beginning his lap. Well, I think he's finished his lap, I'm not too sure. And oh, could he be disqualified from this session? Oh dear, he must have spun on the pit lane, tried to go on yeah, the pit line. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. He'll be starting last in this sprint. Such a shame. Interesting. Well, that is unfortunate for Goon. But yeah, I think Jens Hoffer's going for another lap potentially. Saved up a little bit of battery, and we got our Haas who's binned it, and that is Tom Putty, I believe, who's binned it. Oh, there goes Jens Hoffer. Yeah, like I said, if you go the understeer, you get dragged out there, and you'll lose the car. His tyres are a little bit like 2 lap. His tyres were already worn, so could explain maybe overheating there. But yeah. But yeah, looks like Kings. Well, I can't say his name properly, but I'll try my best. We'll come across the line a little bit twitching again, and that might have cost him time. Wait, he invalidated, I believe. Oh no, he improved. It said he was 2 times up, so I really did think he would have, you know, put it up maybe on provisional pole, but must have been mistaken that last sector, which cost him all that time. As Mikey's been disqualified from this session, everyone's just getting disqualified. So it's pretty strange. But yeah, might have gone stuck on the curb. So yeah. But anyway, focusing back on this, Cavios is on the lap. If he doesn't improve above 15th, he'll drop down to last because of that 5-place grid penalty he has. As now there are 6 minutes remaining. So yeah. As I didn't even notice, Bogowski up into P2. But right now, it's looking like he has the pace to take pole, as only done 1 lap and is still in P1. Well, so far, ooh, that was pretty close. Cut away from that, and I don't think anything happened there. But yeah, it looks like everyone's now in the pits. Not much is happening, as we got you know, Benny on a lap, I believe. As he'll be headed through the final, he'll be heading through the final sector now. Pretty nice flowing part of the track. Let's see if he's able to maybe put his car up into the top 5, possibly top 10 maybe. Depends what he's able to do for this lap. And if he actually has enough time, he will have enough time to get back to the pits. But oh dear, please don't get disqualified. Please don't get disqualified. Nope, he has not been disqualified. That is amazing. This game is just not very nice. But anyway, now we'll be heading into the twilight phase. Everyone's gonna get the best track and fresh tires, so we should see much faster times. That's the equation I believe in. But yeah, looks like Cassell already out there. I set a lap of 1:24.5. Pretty decent lap. But yeah, he might not be up there for long, as quite a few drivers will be getting out there now on fresher tyres and a fresher track. But oh, there's Neil Boy with a 24.1 out of nowhere in the dying, well, not really the dying moments of qualifying, but yep, pretty decent lap from him. But let's see what Gentoffer can do in response. He'll obviously be wanting to put that Alfa Romeo on pole. Maybe Bogrovsky as well. He has to come out. Yeah, and now he's coming out. So yeah, he's in contention. Yeah, Nelboy, I think that'll be the last of him. As here we go, Gentoffer. Let's see what he's able to do on this lap. Hopefully he doesn't bin it like he did last time. But here we go. As we now see Gentoffer approaching already the end of sector 1. Let's see if he's already up on his time. No, he's down by a 10th. I don't know where he's losing that time. Must be in turn 1. But let's see if he's able to pull it back later on in the lap, as there is a lot of pace you can really find. Just in the final couple of corners, and especially in this chicane as well, you can find a lot of pace if you did ruin it before. Let's see, is he able to do it? Seems to get good exit. And now heading to the end of sector 2, we'll finally be able to see. He might get a little bit of a toe. No, not really. But is he up or is he down? And he is up by 1 tenth. He has found 2 tenths in the middle sector to potentially put him on provisional pole. But it depends. He's only 1 tenth up. Still not enough. He needs to be at least 2 tenths up if he wants to really get that pole position. But here we go. Through the final chicane. Through the final sector, I mean. Let's see. Going over that curb. Not doing a Latifi, but going wide and invalidating. Oh, that is so unfortunate. But Bogrovsky beginning his lap. It's not over for him. As Gentoffer spins around the final corner. But here we go. Can we potentially see an Alpine front row lockout for the sprint? As we now see Bogrovsky heading through the final first sector. He's barely up. Will it be enough though? We'll have to see by the end of the lap. But at least he is up. He knows he has the pace, so this will give him the confidence to push harder. And it's Racing Ryan. He goes pole. Well, provisional pole. With 24.0. Not to the 23s yet, but that is a good start. But still, we've got Bogrovsky. He will still be trying to put that Alpine on pole. Let's see. Is he up on his time by at least 3 tenths by the end of sector 2? And he is so close to being up by 3 tenths. This might be possible for him. As he goes completely off track. Oh, he hasn't invalidated, but hopefully he hasn't lost too much time into the final sector. Let's see, is he able to do it? Is he able to put it on pole? He doesn't do a Latifi through the final corner. Does he have the pace to put it on pole? A little bit wide, going off track there. Is it? No, it's not. But it's a second row lock. No, not a second row lockup. But it's a 2-3 for Alpine, 4-5 for Alfa Romeo. Yeah, Bogrovsky bottled it there a little bit on his lap. He was so close to maybe getting that pole, but wasn't meant to be today. As now going through, seeing the final cars finishing off their laps. As yet, Elliott invalidated, going across the line to get the session over faster. As now we got Cavios, who's going to be going through the final corner, and into the pit lane he goes. Jordan into the final corner will be finishing off his lap, and will not be an improvement, and that will be it from qualifying, and we will be on to the sprint next. So yeah. So that was a very interesting qualifier session, I have to say. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. So yep, that is it. And let's give you a rundown for the grid for the sprint. We've got Ryan on pole by only a quarter of a second, a quarter of a tenth, or 3/4 of a tenth. I keep getting that wrong. Nelboy P2, Barry Bogrovsky P3, Gentoffer P4, Wadi P5, Cassell P6, Kangs P7, Jordan P8, Hayward P9, Cavios P10, Rilliot P11, Tom Party P12, Brandon P13, Benny P14, Skipper P15, Miko P16, Hims P17, Mikey P18, and Goons P19. I mean Mikey P18. But yeah, that will be the grid. And I've seen a few 5-second 5-place grid penalties. So yeah. As now we wait for the drivers to pick their sprint race tyres, we can maybe see some soft runners if they want to really make up the positions in the sprint. But yeah, right now we wait for them to get ready. As here we go on the formation lap now. Let's take a look at the tyres. Do you have any soft runners? Only one soft runner. That is pretty surprising, I have to say. Only one. So yeah. So now we just wait for the cars to do the formation lap. As really, so it's only a sprint, no pit stops, and see what Benny's going to be able to do on those softs. As now we see the drivers approaching sector 3 now, taking a little bit of time. But here we go. Now the drivers will line up on the grid. Hopefully the tyres are warmed up. Racing Ryan will have to defend from both Alpines and both Alfa Romeos. As yeah, he will be getting hunted down. As yeah, Bogrovsky was probably on for pole, but just wasn't able to secure the lap. Same with possibly Gentoffer as well. Those two are pretty rapid, I have to say. Here we go, as we now see the final cars lining up on the grid, taking a sweet time, I have to say. But we are about to get underway. And so now we wait for the lights. And here we go, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are off. And it looks like Ryan's got a decent stop. Nelboy as well. Nelboy looking to maybe challenge to turn 1 as Bogrovsky. Ooh, going around the outside, I believe, into turn 1, up into P2. The Alpines have swapped as Gentoffer trying to defend from Nelboy, from Wadi. And yeah, looks like Benny making up quite a few positions on those soft tyres. Let's see what he's able to do. Does he make the dive up the inside? Looks like he might. And looks like he might make 2 positions into that one corner. But no, he has to back out of there a little bit on those soft tyres. But going back to the front, looks like Ryan got away nice. I was able to maintain his lead. Cassell up into P5. Making the move on Wadi. But looks like Wadi trying to fight back. Going up the inside to the next corner, but Cassell with a better exit. Will he be able to set a position? No, he's not able to. And it looks like, oh dear, what's happened at the back there? Oh, there seems to be a massive gap. There might be in a collision, but it looks like Cassell's having to defend from Jordan. He's trying to go around the outside of him, but it's not able to make the move yet. But yeah, it looks like there was a collision. And yeah, there seems to be a pretty big gap all the way up to P7 to P8 now, and then a further gap from P15 to the back now. Might have been quite a few collisions, but anyway, we go back to the front of Bogrovsky, trying to chase down Ryan, but it's close to being dropped out of DRS range currently, as his teammate is on the fringe of that, is on the cusp of that as well, as Ryan is just trying to get away as fast as he can. Bogrovsky's saving his battery a little bit, same with Nailboy, and we have a few pit stops already, which I would say is pretty smart in this sprint. If you are at the back, got damage as well. You box for another set. You should box for softs. They box for mediums. That's using up their second set of mediums. That's not going to help them. They're going to be on used mediums for the start of this race, which is not going to help them at all. No idea why they're doing that, but it looks like Bogrovsky is actually starting to gain on Ryan right now. As we got yellow flag sector 2, and looks like that's a Ferrari. As Jordan makes his way up into P6 now, as it looks like, yeah, Wadi's just struggling on pace right now. As Kings is starting to slowly catch up to him, 1.2 seconds behind. If he gets within when DRS is activated, he'll be back onto the pack. Well, what's left of the pack. It looks like Bogrovsky and Ryan have gotten away into the distance now. But yeah. As we now see, ooh, we got another yellow flag, and that is a Red Bull behind. Bogrovsky still stuck behind, and looks like his teammate will be getting within DRS range now, which will be pretty useful for both cars to get closer to attack Orion for this sprint race victory. I don't know if their points will be awarded in this league for sprint race victory, but currently Bogrovsky will obviously want to start on pole for the race, so he'll be using DRS to get closer and closer, but Noboy seems to be struggling a little bit to retain the DRS of his teammate. So yeah. Oh, look how close Bogrovsky is now. He is really getting close, as Hims gets a 3-second tap penalty for multiple warnings. As now we see Bogrovsky getting closer and closer, 3 taps behind. He would want to get this move done pretty soon, as I don't think you have much. There's not much long left in this sprint race. Onto lap 4 of 10. 6 laps remaining. If he wants to get ahead, it'll be he'll want to do it later on a little bit, as it looks like Brian has the ERS advantage on him. Yeah, Nailboy is just really struggling to keep on the back of it, of this fight, and it looks like he won't have DRS onto this next straight. He might not, I'm not too sure. Nope, he does not have DRS, so yep, he might be disconnected from this fight, as we got another yellow flag, and there seems to be a little bit of pile up or collision between two of them. And yep, we got a drive through for the AlphaTauri driver for colliding with Mikey, unfortunately. And yep, here we go. And yeah, Noboy doesn't have DRS again now. I wonder why. That's strange. He was on the under the second window, the DRS window, but it's strange. And we got another collision, and that's Hayward falling back. Wonder if he got punted maybe, but not too sure. Focusing on the front. But here we go. Ryan still in the lead. 5 laps remaining in this race. Will he be able to? Will he be able to maybe pull away? As well, we got a Ferrari is off track. I think that is Mikey. That is Mikey. Yeah, as we continue on, Bogrovsky getting closer and closer, Nailboy in DRS range as well. Looks like the Alpines are starting to find some pace and starting to put Racing Ryan under some pressure. So just like Cassell, maybe trying to make the move on Gentoffer for P4 on the grid. As yep, still got another yellow flags for the Ferrari getting out of the way, as Bogrovsky's just getting closer and closer, and both ERS levels are now equal, so Bogrovsky is looking in contention for this win. DRS has drained off Ryan's reserves of ERS, so yeah. As we carry on, Bogrovsky getting closer and closer, Nailboy getting closer and closer. Still no moves yet made yet by these three, but could see one soon, as Bogrovsky been 6/10 of Ryan, has DRS as well. Ryan completely draining his battery, trying to get away, but yeah, looks like he's not going to be able to. But that will depend on Bogrovsky's exit. Ooh, looks a little bit shaky, but he was able to retain DRS. And we use that to get closer again. But so here we go. So now we see Bogrovsky very close behind. He's 4/10 back. And he will mount the attack this lap probably. He has more equal amount of ERS. Got another yellow flag. Looks like there's been a collision and a pile up. Hayward has been spun round, unfortunately. But yeah, here we go, back on front. Yeah, now we see Ryan still slowly gapping out. But we still see as we got another yellow flag, and that seems to be a Red Bull. And Bogrovsky still 4/10 back. It's not making the move yet. On the terms, he has still has equal ERS. All three of them have equal ERS. And now there's only 2 laps remaining in this race. So yeah. But here we go. As now we see Nailboy still behind his teammate Borowski. But right now, still no moves made yet. As now will we see Borowski potentially make the move this lap. He'll have to make it pretty soon, or he won't be able to make it at all. But yeah, it doesn't look like we'll see a move yet, but Borowski will really have to push this lap, as now he has the ERS advantage by over 10% on Ryan. I think he must be saving this lap, and will try and mount the attack on the next lap, which will begin right now. Let's see if he's able to close the gap and make the overtake. Right now it seems like he might potentially get dropped out of DRS, which he will not want at all, but he seems to be holding it so far. I think he's continuing to save right now, and we'll be letting DRS do all the work for him as we now go on board with him. As look, he's deploying his DRS now, trying to get a little bit closer. Ryan has no battery left, but here we go. Borowski's getting closer and closer. Not close enough though. Here we go. Now we see Borowski still trying to get closer and closer, but he's not able to right now. So now we see him get closer and closer. Still has the ERS advantage, but no progress is being made. It's constantly the same gap every single lap. But now, as we make our approach to the final lap, we see a move on Gentoffer between Jordan and Gentoffer goes off track there. The understeer not helping at all. And both Alfa Romeos seem to be really struggling. But now here we go on to the final lap with Borowski. Will stay on board with him this entire lap. See if he's able to make the move. But look how close he is now. He has finally mounted the attack, lifting there a little bit. That's not going to help him at all, but he might deploy some of that ERS to get closer. As now we see him get closer into the hairpin. Does he have the exit too? No, doesn't seem to have it. But he will have the DRS, and you can see, look at Ryan, he is flashing. I don't think he'll be trying to go for the move now. I think he's going to be happy with second on the grid so far. Doesn't seem to be trying to get pole for the start. But yeah, here we go. Ryan has now gotten away a lot, and it looks like the Alpines will be securing a 2-3 for the team. Not trying to potentially risk this. So it's like Gentoffer will be under pressure from his teammate now, but doesn't look like it will be, as Jay Hayward has retired on the last lap. Oh dear, meaning he will probably start from the back of this grid. As now Ryan approaching the final corner, he will win this sprint race. Good performance from Ryan, as Borowski will take P2 and Nailboy will take P3. Look how close they were, all of them within a second of each other. As we see the AlphaTauri in P4, Cassell P5. Jordan around the outside takes P5 from Cassell. I think he ran out of fuel possibly. As Cassell's P6, Gentoffer P7, Wadi P8, Tom Party P9, Brandon P10, already at P11. Or he probably be P11. We'll probably have Benny P12. As look, yep, Benny will be P12. Skipper P13. Hims will most likely finish in P14 unless that penalty is greater than 6 seconds. And yeah, that looks like this will be the grid for the race. Ryan on pole, Jordan getting up there with his teammate now. Hopefully he'll be able to support him in the race. But yeah. So yeah, that was a pretty good race, I have to say. But yeah, this is your grid for the sprint race. We got Ryan P1, Bogowski P2, we got Noboy P3, Kings P4, Jordan P5, Cassell P6, Jen Toffer P7, Wardy P8, Tom Party P9, Brandon P10, Williot P11, Benny P12 on no softs, didn't work out, Skipper P13, Hims P14, Cavios P15, Mikolo P16, Goon P17, Jay Hayward retired in P18, Goon's P17, Jay Hayward in P18, and Mikey rounding out the grid in 19th. But so here we go, now on to the main race. Let's see what tyres everyone will choose. And here we go on to the formation lap for the main race. Let's see what tyres everyone is on. I expect to see hards. No, quite a few medium runners. But yeah, that is the tyres. So currently we got 3 mediums. The top 3 are mediums. Kang's on hards, on the hard tyres. Jordan on mediums. Cassell on hards. Dead tough for mediums. Wardy on hards. Tom Party on mediums. Brandon on hards. Williot on mediums. Benny on hards. Skip on mediums. Hims on softs, which is not a great choice. Mikolo on hards, Jay Hayward on hards, Mikey on softs, Cavios on hards, and Goon in last place on mediums. But yep, here we go. Drivers will line up on the grid. But yep, here we go, as we now see the final cars lining up on the grid. Stay on board with our race leader. Hopefully we get a good camera angle on. Here we go, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are off for the second time. Let's see who gets a better start out of the top 2. Looks like Bogrovsky might be trying to challenge someone. Oh, someone's already lost their front wing, and Ryan has taken the lead as Hims has retired, and it looks like that might be a safety car. Or a virtual safety car, I'm not too sure if it will potentially upgrade, and Marty has been disqualified from the session. That is very disappointing from, you'll be very disappointed obviously. But yeah, that's only a virtual safety car. That's pretty surprised. And yeah, looks like the medium runner's got an amazing start, and so did Ryan as well, but that might just be the delta. But here we go. But it looks like the VSC may be ending soon. We're currently still carrying on. So I wonder when it will end. It should end now. And here we go, it has ended at the final corner, and Ryan continues to lead this race, but Bogrovsky seems to have gotten a good launch off that VSC. Yes, we carry on. Looks like Cassell has got damage and is boxing along with Brandon as well. Their strategies will be completely ruined unless they have 2 sets of mediums. If they do, they'll make it to the end of this race, probably, most likely. I think they will make it to the end of this race on 2 mediums, so yeah, here we go. But here we go. So carrying on with this race, Bogrovsky will be beginning the charge again after not winning in the sprint, and will be trying to chase down Ryan for P1. But here we go. As now see Bogrovsky getting closer and closer. Bogrovsky still behind by 5 tenths. He'll be waiting for DRS to kick in, which is this lap, and will be on this straight. But yeah, Bogrovsky getting closer and closer. Can he potentially make the move this lap? As now he's within 5 tenths of Ryan, as seems to have the ERS advantage on him as well. And I don't think Ryan will be able to stay in the lead with Bogowski constantly pressurising him for this entire race, as Bogowski seems to be going purple in the middle sector. But yeah, Bogowski will be wanting to potentially put Ryan into a mistake by staying pretty close to him, especially in this sector 3, especially this bit, this nice twisty part, nice and smooth as well. You have to be really smooth and be easy on the traction if you don't want to bin it there. Putting the pressure on there might be the best part he can do. But anyway, Nelboy is currently behind, backing up his teammate, but Jordan up into P4, and he's currently playing the rear gunner role for his teammate. Hopefully he's able to catch up and potentially put Nelboy under pressure, overtake him, and put Bogowski under pressure. So that's currently right now what is best for the team. If he was able to do that. Because right now it seems to be a straight out fight between McLaren and Alpine. So here we go. But as we see, Bogowski still not able to get close enough. It looks like Nelboy has been dropped out of DRS range. But here we go. As we now see Bogowski 3 tenths behind. But Bogowski still keeping in touch. Seems to be losing time on in the last sector a little bit because of the dirty air probably. But yeah, Bogowski just currently sitting behind right now. Starting beginning to use his battery now, putting Ryan under pressure, forcing him to use his battery. As now he's down to 22%. Bogowski still 2 tenths behind. So yeah. But so here we go, seeing Bogowski. Still behind, and it looks like we're seeing a repeat of what happened in the sprint. Both Alpines chasing after Ryan. But yeah, both Alpines just doing their job, just pressurizing Ryan to try and make him have a mistake. But yeah, here we go. On to the next straight again with DRS. Can he finally be able to make the move? Yeah, he just gets a horrible exit. That's just what's costing him to get close enough. We'll just have to focus on the exit there. But yeah. Still here we go. Into the final section again. Hopefully I'm going to go drop back now. And see if there are any other fights. But yeah, right now Cavios trying to get closer to Hayward. It looks like he might potentially make a move pretty soon. As a DRS will be enabled. Well, DRS is already enabled, but it will be enabled for him as he's within the DRS range. But yeah, it does seem like everyone's struggling in the traction zones and is not able to get close enough. We're going on board with Cavios. He'll be wanting to use some of his battery to get closer. As it looks like we've got a spin on that. Jaron Toffer. Oh, he has spun it. I put it in the one. It's a safety car. Oh, we should see the front runners into the pit box for a set of fresh, hard tyres. The best thing you can get. But yeah, now we just currently wait for the guys to see what their strategy will be. Will they box? Will they? Who knows? Maybe. But yeah, here we go. Looks like Ryan and Bogorowski have carried on, which is pretty strange. Yeah, don't know why they carried on, as looks like Jordan and Nailboy have boxed for those hard tyres, which is what I was recommending, as they will last. But yeah. Sorry for not really talking right now, I'm trying to save my voice. But yeah, safety car should be in around this lap. But yeah, safety car would most likely be in this lap unless it's waiting for the Red Bull at the back to catch up, and it looks like it is. So we'll have safety car for another lap. And I don't know why Racing Ryan and Bogowski did not pit at all. It's a very bad choice on their half, I believe. As now a safety car is still out. Strategy is looking like the people who are boxed under the safety car for the hards will be looking like they will be leading this race. But yeah, currently we are still behind safety car. It will be in this lap, I am sure of it. So we'll get back under racing. And yes, here we go. We will now be approaching the end of the safety car phase. And let's see if the two race leaders have made the right call, because it doesn't look like they have. Let's see if they have the tyre to make at least a pit stop gap or something like that. It currently looks like they'll be near last, probably. But here we go. Let's see where Ryan goes. And it looks like he will go right about now. He goes in the final corner and will be racing once again. But yeah, here we go as we carry on. But here we go. But Ryan looks like to have a 1.7 lead. And looks like Kangs is trying to put pressure on Bogowski for P2. As these guys will have to get a move on if they're going to try to, well, come out ahead of the guys behind. But yeah, Ryan has already bolted off immediately. I'll be trying to maintain this gap and make it bigger. Yeah, here we go as we now see Bogowski attempting to maintain in the DRS range. But look, he is barely within it right now. He'll have to deploy a little bit of ERS if he's going to try and maintain in that DRS window. As it looks like we got a yellow flag, and as Kangs, he has been there unfortunately, and we drop into the back. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Hopefully he doesn't have damage. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck on the curb when re-entering the track. yeah, Ryan is still trying to maintain that DRS gap, but Bogrovsky is trying his best to maintain it. He is driving much more ERS than Ryan, so yeah, you can really see he's really trying as yeah, focusing on the hard runners now. Looks like Kavios is trying to defend from Nailboy, who's going to go round the outside in that hairpin and will take the place up into P5. Let's see what Jordan will be able to do, as he will be wanting to get past as quick as possible to attack Nailboy. As currently, these two are fighting for the net race lead, as they'll most likely be going to the end of this race. But here we go. As now we see Jordan on the back of Kavios. Can he potentially make the move into turn 1 or not? As now we see him getting closer and closer, and Kavios is going to drop out of the DRS range at this rate, and that's going to potentially ruin Jordan's attack on Nailboy as he's approaching Hayward right now. Yeah, here we go. Say no more with Jordan. Let's see what he's able to do. Can he finally make the move on Kavios? He has to make it this straight at least. So now he has DRS, and ERS looks like he'll pull alongside, and there we go. Down the inside he goes, and he'll make the move up into Kavios. Breaks extremely late, and yep, Jordan makes the move up into P6. Kavios with DRS, and he'll get overtaken by Williot, who goes round the outside in the Ferrari on the Haas. But both of them still have DRS, and they still go side by side. Nope, they are not. Williot has made his way up into P7. I'll be chasing after Jordan, but it looks like Kavios is trying to fight back. But no, he has to back out of it. He has so much older tyres. But yeah, looks like Brandon has spun, unfortunately, as Cassell seems to be dropping behind Goon. Oh, contact between the two of them. That is unfortunate. And yeah, that's going to ruin Goon's race right now. Yeah, going back to the front, Nailboy behind Hayward. He wants to get past, obviously. He's used some of his battery, as looks like Jordan has the battery advantage on him. But yeah, as we see Nailboy preparing the car for good exit, has to slow down a little bit, not to go into the back of Hayward. But here we go with DRS now, and he doesn't have the battery though. But I think he will be able to make the move up into P4, and yes, he is able to. And yeah, gets the move done before the next corner. But looks like Hayward might try to get a good exit. Just go on board with a nose cone. Oh, gets a bad exit there, but yeah, he's not able to. But here we go. He has not able to mount the attack back after getting that bad exit. But Jordan will now be closing up on him, and will probably use him to leapfrog into the DRS of Norway. But it does depend on Hayward's pace potentially, if he's able to probably maintain in at least 1.1 seconds of the car ahead. But here we go, Bogrovsky currently trying to mount the attack on Ryan, but is not able to do it so far. He's in DRS range, and he's currently saving his battery, as look at that. He had the battery deficit, and now he has the battery advantage, which is pretty good from him. Pretty good for him. As now we see Bogrovsky staying within 5 attempts. Can we finally potentially see a move from him on Ryan, or will he get one of his textbook bad exits? As now we got Mikey, who has spun in turn 1. But here we go, Bogrovsky. Can he finally get a good exit? Looks like he has a little bit. Can he finally mount the attack for the move? But no, he's not able to. He doesn't seem to have the pace right now. Can he get a good exit and get the counter attack back on him? No, he's not able to. Have to stick behind for now. But look at that exit now. He finally got the good exit. Doesn't get the good second phase of it, and drops back. But now he has ERS and DRS. Ryan has no battery. Can he finally make the move? Look at him. He's going for it, and he makes the move up. No, he does not. He gets caught out there. But still going side by side. Can he finally make the move? No, just tucks in behind. But we'll have a slipstream into this next corner. Is he able to do it? No. He has to back out of it, unfortunately. That's now going on more with Jordan. He has not been able to clear Hayward this lap, so that's going to hamper him a little bit and potentially stop him from attacking Nailboy, which is unfortunate. yeah, here we go. Jordan still stuck behind Hayward. Can he finally make the move? Also, Gent Offer, he's on his way. He's on the charger back. Can he finally make a move up into P8 on the hard runner of Cavios? Right now we see Jordan still stuck behind. Now we should see him try and make the move and securely make the move, as now we got Mikolo spinning there like his teammate did. Hopefully he doesn't have damage, but I think he might have. As here we go, Jordan making the move on Jay Hayward for P5 and net P2 on track currently. Yeah, here we go, 16 laps in this race, and yeah, doesn't look like the medium runners that didn't box haven't put out the gap, and it looks like Benny is in fact catching up to these medium runners. So yeah, it doesn't look like the gamble has paid off for them. They must have been hoping for another safety car, but yeah, has not paid off for them at all. Meanwhile, Hayward is dropping back now, and Gent Offer stuck behind Cavios for this lap. As Goon has retired, it's gone straight on and has brought out a safety car, which is perfect for the medium runners, in fact. What a perfectly timed safety car for these two. As I am confused with what's going on right now. Apparently Ryan was on the doesn't make sense. This game's not really great, but hopefully the lobby is not bugged. As we now see Ryan exiting the pit lane, and will be in P7 as Benny is on the medium. So yeah, right now that safety car has done it for them. Yeah. As everyone's boxed, but Brandon has not been able to box, which is very unfortunate for him. As yeah, now we're back on the safety car. No Boy leads, Jordan 5 seconds behind in P2. So yeah. But yeah, as now we just continue. We'll have to wait for safety car. Do we see any leaders box? No, we do not, as Jen is off for going completely off track there. And yeah, currently right now doesn't look like the leaders will be boxing. I think Brandon will be, as he is on 10 lap on hards. He should maybe get rid of them on to set mediums. So yeah.